I would definitely want to go before Capra, not after Capra.
He was so good, but I didn't want to. He's the type of guy you could have without resource. But I wanted to not overuse
Kommt drauf an, ne?
talent.
That's what I'm saying.
He fired everybody.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to go after Capra.
But he was great.
Hat er prostituiert.
Yeah.
He had stories and he was just very relatable.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to go after Capra. I want to go before Capra.
He's not going.
Classic. Like, why are you bringing this guy in here? Bring that other one back in here.
I had Sarah on. Yes. Last fall, I had Sarah. And she brought Richard on.
Wait,
During the Zoom, she called up Richard and Richard found out. So that was a talking campus. Is that Richard Shevers? And we got into it right away. It's like we had just seen each other yesterday.
I used to say, he's still Richard. He used to say,
Yeah, you spent 7 years with the guy. Let's see.
Ja, schon wieder.
When I first started, he and O'Connor drove up to campus. But I don't do that. Oh, okay.
did he?
But I would do that.
You're in Poughkeepsie, right? How long is Poughkeepsie from Cincinnati?
It's actually,
Like, I'm in Hackensack, so I'm by the
so
bridge.
it's like about 2 hours.
Meine
You
Lokalredaktion
got home
sieht
for
doch schon
2 hours.
links im Feierabend sein.
Yeah, the hell I do.
Alles von A
I
nach B
can't
zu
even get home out of bed before 10.
You know the famous story.
know.
I changed shoot around for the media so that they could get in and out. They complained it was too early.
That's what I'm saying. How do you get old and drive 2 hours? You must have told me there was some Nikes up there, some free shoes.
I'll never forget that. I said, he comes in. He said, no. He goes, why did you make it at 9:05? I said, so you can get your work done and go home.
Yeah. I'd much rather.
Freddie was like,
Oh, well, Fred be at the airport,
Ich glaube,
like,
bei Kirchen.
sitting at his gate like 2 hours before Fred.
That's
Like, Fred, you gotta. I don't even want to travel with Fred. They send up your
all
pressure.
right, Zverev to room 1 now. Okay.
Oh, wait. So,
Good.
Sarah's coming before.
So clickbait, oder?
Jawohl.
I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Gary, you should have said a brisk
Also clickbait ist,
It would have been funny if he said it was a brisk 5.5 hours.
I didn't realize it was about hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you in 20.
But I got the point across. It's a long time.
Worked out.
It's a long time.
Hope you are.
Please make sure your devices are on mute. Okay, thank you. Phones, laptops, watches,
5 Minuten wieder.
light artillery. It's actually warmer than yesterday.
Is it?
So
European, we're not used to AC.
I apologize, but
That's okay.
first of all, congratulations. On to the 3rd round. Straight sets. Assess your performance, where you think your game is at this point as you move forward.
Much better than in the first round. I thought. I thought at some point he also played some very good tennis, especially in the second set. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be through in 3 sets because I think weather and conditions are extremely difficult today. It's very hot, very humid, and the less time I spend on the court, the better it is.
Okay, thank you. Questions in English? because we have a large German contingent. Yes. Name and affiliation, please.
Carl Plume with Reuters. You clearly saw Muller go out after the first set with a medical timeout, getting treatment during the second set. Did that change your strategy in your game at all?
No, I thought he played better in the second set than he did in the first. So he was going for his shots more. I don't know what he had, to be honest, but I thought he played some fantastic tennis, to be honest, and especially the second set tiebreaker was quite high level. I mean, I was down 5-2 in him serving, but I didn't feel like I did much wrong. I thought he really won the points, and yeah, of course I'm happy to have turned that around and then ran away with it in the third set.
Okay, Matt.
Hey, Sasha, well done. What on a day like today where conditions are so miserable, what are you doing out there to try and survive?
It's not miserable. Sometimes the rainy days in Paris or Wimbledon, they're more miserable. Today is just hot and humid, but I felt good. At some point I was very, very wet. The whole court was flooded from me, but I felt good physically. I didn't feel tired. I didn't feel the heat too much like I did in Paris, actually. So that's also, a good sign for me.
And what are you doing to try and keep yourself cool?
For me, it's about getting used to the conditions before the match. I try to stay outside as much as I can. I try not to stay in AC. I try not to stay in rooms which are a lot colder than the playing conditions are. So I spend all of my time outside. And then obviously it's about hydration. It's about the days before. I mean, yesterday, extra hydration, today morning as well. And hoping to get through that.
Willie.
Willie Weinbaum from ESPN. Having been as close as you've been to winning a major, that could be a positive or negative psychologically. What has it been for you, and how do you try to use it?
Well, I was very close to 20 here. Obviously, I was a few points away from winning the US Open. I felt like the best tennis I've played was when I got injured against Rafa. So that was tough for me mentally. But, just after the injury, the year that I had so far, and, being one set away from the French Open, yes, I didn't win the French Open. And I wish I would have, it would have been a dream come true for me. But, those kind of tournaments and the level of play this year has shown me, okay, I've recovered from injury. I'm back, competing for big tournaments. And I can really go to these kind of events and think about, winning. And that gives me hope. That is something that, I've worked very hard for. And of course, one day I want to lift the Grand Slam trophy. That's no secret for me.
Any other questions in English? Yes. Yes.
Sasha, congratulations for the win. You will next meet Thomas Martinez Chavary, who played 5 sets across 4 hours, a match very different to yours. What are your thoughts about your mindset for that?
Yeah, I played him one time before at the French Open last year, and it was a quarterfinal match, and I thought he was playing the best tennis of his life back then. But yeah, he's a young player. He's very aggressive, very tall as well. Somebody who moves very good for his size as well. So I'm expecting a tough match for sure. But I hope I can still improve my game. I can still make myself play better and better every match, and we'll see how it will be after tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Let's transition to German, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gentlemen. Not be shy.